While last season was Meredith Scott and Emily Kisker's first time as teammates in the green and white at Maryville, it was far from the first time they stepped onto a court together. Backcourt mates since 4th grade, the sophomores spent many days playing in leagues together and sacrificing many nights to hone their shooting. While their youth teams rarely won many games in playing mostly Kansas City schools, the two began developing an on-court chemistry with each other.
We kind of have this little thing where we know we're going to be at the right time.
Though the Scott and Kisker show would be temporarily put on hold upon entering high school, the delay was short-lived. Maryville's 2006-2007 season was nothing short of a nightmare. The Hounds suffered through a 2-18 start, enduring multiple 7-game losing streaks and, with the exception of a win over Cameron, failing to come within 15 points of any conference opponent. Scott's interest in high school basketball was not what she anticipated.
It was pretty frustrating.
Yeah, but we just kept playing our hardest. That's really all we could do.
Yeah.
Okay. But after 9 losses in a row, something clicked as the Hounds won their final 2 regular season games. They were still the lowest seed in districts, however. The offense and overall game plan doesn't resemble last season. It's now built around overall team speed and the outside shooting ability of the sophomore duo, who have elevated their games and led the team to a level it hasn't seen for a while. On opening night, Kisker came out with something to prove, hitting 3 3-pointers en route to a career-high 22 points as the team buried Mid-Buchanan 70-39. Maryville came within less than 10 points of Smithville and number 5 Benton, while splinting against co-MEC champion Savannah. Its 16 wins more than tripled last season's total.
So we knew we were going to be better eventually once we got some younger girls up here.
Yeah.
Scott has often been the focal point of the Hounds' offense, as opposing coaches' #1 goal usually involves containing number 32. Against Class 4's Platte County and Smithville, Scott hit for 19 and 20, which are close to half of her team's points. Next week has been circled in the Hounds' calendar since they began training last spring. Now, time has caught up with them, and 3 games stand in the way of the goal the whole season's been about. Maryville draws Trenton again in the first round, only now the seeds are reversed as Maryville sits at number 2. Head coach Grant Hageman's 10 to 11 player rotation must all play their roles well, but he doesn't downplay how important his 2 leading scorers are to claiming Maryville's first district championship in 5 years.